You know that moment when you're sitting there, scrolling, just staring at your phone, and something inside you whispers, "Man, what are you doing with your life?" Yeah, that one. I want to tell you something real. That voice, it's not trying to scare you. It's trying to wake you up. Because if you're waiting for someone to push you, save you, or tell you it's okay to start, news flash. Nobody's coming. If you're ready to level up, hit subscribe and drop a comment with where you're watching from. Now let's get back to this. Think about it. Every second you're sitting there, another second is gone. And it doesn't come back. Not one, not a fraction. Time is the most unforgiving currency you'll ever have. And it doesn't matter how much money you have, how smart you think you are, or how ready you feel. The clock keeps ticking, relentlessly. Every breath is another opportunity slipping through your fingers, and yet most people just scroll over and over, waiting for inspiration to knock. Here's the truth. Inspiration doesn't knock. Motivation doesn't just appear. You have to show up for yourself. Every single day, even when it hurts, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you feel small, weak, like quitting would be easier. That's the part most people skip. And that's why most people stay average. While you, yes, you can do something extraordinary. Because nobody ever made progress standing still at a green light. You have to move. You have to take the first step, even if it's shaky, even if it's a bad plan. Trust me, bad plans teach more than waiting around for the perfect one. You learn, you adjust, you grow, you fail, and then you win. And that win feels like the world's weight lifted off your shoulders, even though the process was brutal. Let's get real for a second. Life doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you're tired, lonely, or scared. And let's be honest, you've been scared, you've been frustrated, you've looked around for someone to lean on, someone to save you, and all you found was yourself. That's terrifying. But that's also the moment you realize something powerful. You're stronger than you think. Every challenge you faced, every heartbreak, every failure, those weren't punishments. They were training. They were shaping you into someone capable of handling more than you thought possible. And right now, if you're in pain, it's because you're growing, and growth is uncomfortable. It's lonely. It's messy. But it's real. And it's necessary. Life isn't fair. It isn't meant to be easy. If it were, you wouldn't be tested. You wouldn't be challenged. You wouldn't learn your limits. And then surpass them. The people who succeed, they embrace the struggle. They stare it in the face, feel the fear, and move anyway. They don't wait for the fear to go away. They move through it. And that's the moment you start realizing the hardest moments are the very ones that define you. So when you feel like giving up, remember this. It's not about the people who doubted you. It's not about the circumstances that tried to hold you down. It's about the you that refuses to quit. The you that decides no matter how dark it is, you're getting to the other side. And you know what? That's exactly what you'll do. Let me tell you something most people won't admit. The path to greatness is lonely, like painfully lonely. When you start leveling up, chasing dreams that others can't even see, you'll notice something strange. Your old friends might drift away. The ones who don't understand your vision will start questioning you. They'll invite you to old habits, old routines, old comfort zones. And for a moment, you'll think, maybe I should go back. Maybe it's easier that way. But let me tell you this, those comforts are chains. The real growth is in the discomfort. It's in the grind, the quiet mornings, the extra reps, the hours of studying, when everyone else is out partying. It's in the moments nobody sees. And here's the secret. The people who truly succeed, they're obsessed. Obsessed with their craft. Obsessed with their vision. Obsessed with becoming better than they were yesterday. Obsessed doesn't mean reckless. It doesn't mean sacrificing your humanity. It means you prioritize the life you want over the ease of the moment. It means delayed gratification. It means trading short-term pleasure for long-term power. And that's where most people fail. They want the reward without the grind. They want the movie scene without writing the script, without putting in the hours, without walking through the fire. But not you. Not anymore. Because here's the reality. To create something extraordinary, to become someone extraordinary, you have to fight for every inch, every failure, every setback. Every lonely night becomes fuel. Every time you feel weak, you choose to rise anyway. And that's the difference between ordinary and remarkable. Here's something you need to hear. Really hear. Pain isn't the enemy. Pain is your compass. Every setback, every heartbreak, every moment you feel like screaming at the world, those are signs. Signs that you're moving, that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone, that you're stretching your limits. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's lonely. Yeah, it feels unfair. But guess what? That discomfort is the signal that you're alive, that you're growing. Think about the hardest moments you've survived, the ones you thought would break you. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still capable of more than you thought possible. That's not luck. That's strength. That's resilience. That's you choosing to fight when every part of your body and mind wanted to quit. That's the moment that separates those who make excuses from those who make history. And here's the cinematic truth. Most people never see the battle behind the victory. They don't see the nights you spent crying alone, the mornings you dragged yourself to work, to the gym, the times you pushed yourself, when every muscle, every thought, every fiber of your being screamed to stop. They only see the success. They only see the results. And that's fine. Let them. Because what really matters isn't the applause. It's that you showed up for yourself every single day, even when it hurt. Now let's talk about something most people run from. Responsibility. Full, unshakable responsibility for your life, your failures, your wins, your happiness, your misery. It's tempting to blame circumstances, people, luck. But if only they didn't. It's not fair. Yeah, we've all said it. But the truth, the moment you own everything, not just the good, but the bad too, that's when your life actually begins. Think about it. If everything is your responsibility, that means everything is also your power. Your success isn't dependent on anyone else. Your future isn't in their hands. And the past, the people who doubted you, the failures, the heartbreaks, they don't get a vote anymore. You're free because you own it. You take action. You decide. You move. And I'm not talking about small actions. I'm talking about the stuff that scares you, the things you've been avoiding because it's uncomfortable, because you're afraid of failing. Those are the exact things you need to do, because growth doesn't come from comfort. Growth comes from discomfort. Growth comes from persistence. Growth comes from showing up again and again when nobody's watching, when no one cares, when it feels hopeless, and then suddenly, boom. You're looking back at yourself a year later thinking, damn, I made that happen. Here's the part nobody talks about. Life is long. Success isn't instant. Dreams aren't achieved in months. Leonardo da Vinci didn't paint the Mona Lisa in a week. Doctors don't just wake up and heal people on day one. And your dream, your vision, yeah, it's going to take time. Years, actually. And the grind, most people quit long before it pays off. But not you. Not anymore. You've seen enough. You felt enough. You know the cost of quitting, and it terrifies you. And that's good. That fear is fuel. Every day you put in the work, you're building a foundation. Every failure and every setback, every lonely night adds layers of skill, resilience, and power that nobody else can take away. Here's the cinematic truth. Most people want the results without the grind. They want the paycheck without the years of work, the recognition without the sacrifice. But you're willing to pay the price. You're willing to put in the hours when nobody cares. You're willing to be uncomfortable, to be patient, to show up every day, even when your motivation has left the building. Because deep down, you know, the reward isn't just the success. The reward is becoming the person capable of that success. And when you finally look back, you'll realize something incredible. Every lonely hour, every failure, every struggle, they weren't obstacles. They were stepping stones. Every scar, every pain, every setback, they were proof that you're built for this. All right, listen up, lean in, because this is the part that changes everything. If you actually let it sink in, life is not waiting for you to be ready. Life is not going to pause so you can catch up. Life is a constant motion, a ticking clock, and every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Your job, stop waiting, stop hoping, stop blaming, and start acting. Start building the life that matches the vision in your head, the one you've been afraid to chase because it feels too big, too hard, too out of reach. Here's the brutal truth. Nobody's coming. Nobody is going to hand you your dreams. Nobody is going to push you off the couch. Nobody is going to care as much about your life as you do. And you know what? That's actually amazing. Because the moment you realize you're the only one who can save yourself, the only person responsible for your happiness, your growth, your success, your legacy, is you. That's freedom. Absolute freedom. The climb, oh, it's steep. Oh, it's lonely. Oh, it's brutal. There will be days you wake up and hate yourself because you feel like you haven't done enough. Days where the failures pile up and the world looks like it's laughing at your effort. Days where you think, maybe I wasn't built for this. But here's what I need you to understand. You were built for this. Every scar, every loss, every late night, every rejection, they weren't punishments. They were training. They were forging you into someone who doesn't quit, someone who doesn't make excuses, someone who wins. Because giving up was never an option. Now picture this. You, a year from today, looking back, you see the nights you struggled, the moments you wanted to quit, the times everyone else was living easy, while you were grinding, and you smile, because those moments built the story you'll be proud to tell. Those moments built the resilience, the discipline, the confidence, the unshakable mindset that nobody can take from you. And here's the kicker. They'll never see the work you put in. They'll only see the results. That's fine. Let them see results. You know the truth. You know how hard you fought. And that truth, that's yours. Forever. Here's what I want you to do right now. Write down one thing you've been avoiding because it's hard. One thing you've been procrastinating because it's uncomfortable. One thing that scares you to your core. Then right now, make a plan. Not a perfect plan, not a detailed blueprint, just a plan. And then take the first action. That's it. One step, because the first step is the one that separates the dreamers from the doers. Once you take that step, momentum starts. And momentum doesn't wait. It carries you forward. And the more steps you take, the harder it becomes to stop. Remember this. Your past doesn't define you. Your failures don't define you. The people who doubted you, forget them. They were never a part of your climb. The only thing that matters is the person you're becoming today. This week, this year. The only thing that matters is the energy you put in, the sacrifices you make, the discipline you maintain, when nobody's watching. That's the real work. That's the invisible work. That's the work that actually changes lives. And here's the cinematic truth, because life is a story, not a checklist. Your story is being written every single day. Every choice, every action, every thought is a sentence. Every failure, every comeback, every struggle is a plot twist. And right now, you're in the part where it feels messy, uncertain, lonely, brutal. That's the part that makes the ending epic. That's the part people will remember. That's the part that will make the future version of you look back and thank you for not giving up, for not quitting, for fighting when it felt impossible. So I need you to promise yourself one thing. From today forward, you stop settling for less than your potential. You stop letting fear dictate your decisions. You stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. You claim your time, your energy, your power. You take responsibility. You grind. You sacrifice. You fight. And one day, not tomorrow, not next week, but one day, you'll stand at the top of your mountain and realize the climb wasn't just necessary. It was everything. Every struggle, every sleepless night, every ounce of effort, and you'll smile because you became someone extraordinary in a world full of ordinary. Your life is your story. Your story is yours to write. And the next chapter starts today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today, you've got the vision. You've got the fire. You've got the resilience. And no matter what obstacles come, no matter what challenges hit, you will rise. Because giving up isn't in your DNA. Because you fought too hard, lived too long, dreamed too big to stop now. So go. Take that first step. Fight the fight. Climb the mountain. Write your story. And never, ever, for a single second, forget the only person standing in the way of your destiny is the one in the mirror. If this message hit you, do yourself a favor. Like this video, to lock in that energy. Comment below with the one step you're taking today. Share it with someone who needs this push. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the grind. Your future self will thank you for showing up now. Thank you for watching.